sessions and probably 40 plus.
40 plus speakers. I'm going to rank near dead last in certain categories. As far as certain types of talent, I'm going to rank very near last or dead last. That's why I wore a tie. At least, I'll be decent on camera and decent in front of you guys. And, I'm wearing a tie on a 100-degree day, right? What I want to do from one of the lower talent positions, okay, is I want to set a hugely ostentatious goal, okay? Is I want the next 40 minutes, well, maybe the next 2 hours, but definitely by 9:40, I want to be your entire ROI for your entire summer. Like the money that you guys spent, I want you guys to get back. Is that a hugely ostentatious goal? Who thinks I can meet that in 40 minutes? Wow, that's a lot of confidence. Is that half the room already? Who doesn't think I can do it? Let's go negative. Who doesn't think I can do it? 2 people? That's it? So basically I'm all done already, so I don't even really...
Wait, Larry, who's not sure whether he can do it or not? We all have to say yes, no, maybe.
Maybe.
A lot of maybes.
Okay. Well, here's a cheat...
By ROI means you get your money back. It's not 3x or 4x, right? Whatever we do,
Yeah, I like that.
whatever you're going to do today, hopefully you're not the only thing that's of value in this course. I think you know that you know.
Sure.
So if they can get their money back today, the rest is gravy. And our goal is to have you get 5x, 10x return on your dollars and time. And that's not an ambitious goal for us, because we set out every course to give you 5 to 10x return on your money and time. Okay, Larry, take it.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that an amazing testimonial? Because Professor Kostick just rubber stamped me, Larry Chang. Oh yeah, I'm totally confident that by the end of class you'll get your entire return. I mean, what other classes are like that? And that's why this class is super crazy. And that's why this session and this day, it's all dynamic and live. I'm going to cheat with that, okay? With, providing your return. I'm going to cheat with that by doing this. Here's my cell phone number. So anytime in the next year, if you need me, I can. 650-283-8003. 650. 650-283-8023.
Okay, but if they're international, and many are,
you got to add an 001 or whatever the U.S. country code is.
Either that or plus. How do you do it? Plus one. Yeah.
This is my hack also for Stanford Women in Business, where I think I got 5 minutes. Give up my cell phone number anytime in the next, I think, 90 days. So you guys get a full year. If you need something, if you need to go to TechCrunch, if you need to pitch something to me, it's a hack. Okay. So now you guys can just relax because you've already gotten your money back, right? So let's go over some kind of fun stuff. I'm going to break my presentation into 3 things. The old way to present things was tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them what you told them. That's how you guys should be pitching, okay? But I'm not going to treat you guys like how everybody else is. I'm going to do this with my presentation. I'm going to get in late. I'm going to get out early. So if a couple things you don't love, maybe by the second or third thing you will love it, but it'll definitely ebb and flow. And what I mean by getting in late and getting out early is I'm not going to recap these things, but I will be going over mentorship, networking, and entrepreneurship. Now, welcome to Silicon Valley. This is the most nurturing, nicest place in the world. So, who's from abroad? Who's from abroad? Okay. Now, when I'm mentoring a guy from Michigan, or where's Spencer, the other kid from Michigan? Where's Spencer? Oh, perfect, okay. Now, when you're in America and you're in Silicon Valley, that's basically a study abroad program, okay? Because it's weird. You can even be living in Mountain View, and it's still a study abroad program. Now, again, international people, raise your hands. Okay, you've got 3 stages of study abroad. You're new to America, you're new to Silicon Valley, and you're new to this entrepreneurship thing. And these are some of the things I'm going to try to preview for you, which is why from 9:40 to 10:10, I will be doing a panel on helping open your eyes to the possibilities of how to network and crash stuff. And I'm actually going to add one more thing. 6:30 to 8:30. There is a barbecue in Woodside. Remember yesterday Professor Kosnick talked about Bucks and Calafia? A couple of places. Copa Cafe, the one in University Avenue. Fraiche, okay, in the morning. Monday and Friday. Go there Friday, get a table, okay? VCs eat a crap load of yogurt at Fraiche, okay? Now, just view it as part of this tuition. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna ask who got into this class for free, but sprinkle a little bit of that money, okay, towards Fraiche, because it's $10 yogurt, and that's one serving. So if you're treating a friend, you're at $20 just for froyo. That's why these VCs go there, and that's why it's a VC hotspot. Barbecue, so I'm gonna execute the things that I'm gonna teach you with a barbecue in Woodside that we are all gonna crash. I know that any 145 alum is shaking his head because you guys do not know what you have in store for the next few minutes. Let me list out a couple things where I previewed some of the things yesterday. What were the things that you guys thought were impactful? Like yesterday, just in conversation, not from me speaking, but from just us having conversation. What were some of the things that you guys found impactful? Anyone can start.
Host events.
Host events.
Could I ask all of you to speak up?
Host events.
Parth, you are fast becoming my favorite person in addition to the fact that I sit next to you. And we'll be sitting next to you for like 21 plus, how many more classes?
21 total, so
Okay.
19 more.
The other more talented speakers, okay, they're gonna blow in and they're gonna leave, okay? Me from the not so talented position, I'll be right here, helping you guys execute. Parth, okay. Hosting events. What are the things that I say yesterday that had an impact on you guys?
Say hello to everyone.
Love it.
Thank you, or a small gift for rich people, like a dollar phone for a dollar or something like that.
Repeat that for everybody.
So if you take everybody that you have nothing to thank them for, and you buy stupid gifts for rich people, like a dog bone for the dog, because everybody needs a dog bone.
Love that, okay? A mentor in Silicon Valley can be bought, okay, for the cost of like a dog toy. Now, I know international people are like going, oh my gosh, there's no way that it works. Mathematically, okay, 90% of the time, it works every time. Jason Calcanis, he has 2 dogs, okay? Mike Arrington, oh, you're lucky. He's got 2 dogs too, okay? If you're a hitter in Silicon Valley, you at least got to roll around with, something resembling a dog. When somebody does something for you small, prime the mentorship pump by thanking them in public or getting them a small token gift, and you're going to get your ROI. ROI, by the way, stands for return on investment. So if you buy them a $7 dog toy, huge. What else? Thank you gifts for mentors. We're going to go over that a little bit more in mentorship and networking. Thoughts?
Say thank you for showing appreciation.
Okay.
Speak up.
Repeat that.
Say thank you or show appreciation when you get a favor or help.
And another thing for all of you, spray the room. Okay? Think like a sprinkler. Don't just look at Larry or me at the front. These are your audience, not us. So when Larry asks a question, what you're doing is this as you give your answer. Okay? Got to do it because this is your audience.
Farzad, go ahead. Sprinkle.
Yeah.
Sprinkler engaged.
So you say thank you and you show appreciation whenever you get help from someone. Like, at least.
Come on, I spent like an hour and a half after class and we only have 4. Spent an hour and a half after class. We only have 4 right now.
If asking for something, ask for a 10 minutes call.
Genius. Asking for a 10-minute phone call makes you look like a non-student. It makes you look like a pro. Pros don't have time to sit down with a coffee with a person they don't know. A student that says, hey, I'd love to grab you on the phone for 10 minutes. Would that be possible? I want to pick your brain about something very micro and specific. Okay, I don't want general direction, I want specific direction. Huge tactic to ask specifically for a 10-minute call. Asking for a coffee, you're going to spend an hour and a half. Asking for a 10-minute phone call also then gets you this. Also gets you that. And then when you put this in the email line, okay, you put that in the email line, gold, okay? Gold. And what I mean by gold is it goes towards the 90% of the time it works every time. When you put a VC's cell phone number in the subject line when you're asking him a question, because hey, I could have called you with this, but instead I put your cell phone number in the email subject line. And when you're meeting these people at parties, okay, you're going to be getting stacks of emails, okay? I challenge this class to break the 15% barrier because people, they show up to speak, they throw their email address up there, okay? They throw their email address up there, and it's 10-15% every email. I challenge this class to follow up with everybody. Hey, thanks for coming. Bang, on your email, okay? Put a little checkbox, just like this, and then you just cross stuff off. Oh, that reminds me, while you're mentoring and getting networked and everything, get an entrepreneur notebook. Do not take notes. Thank you, Philippe. Philippe's actually going to be speaking later. This is another example of an entrepreneur notebook. The subset of this is you want your notebook to look like one of those axe murderer walls that people find. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Cop show, cop movie, they're chasing the serial killer. They show up in a room and there's all this yarn and newspaper clippings, okay? That's what you want your notebook to look like. And if you're really committed, okay, you want to do something called a treasure map. That's the serial killer wall. Except you're not serial killing, you are killing it at like networking events. It's called a treasure map. It's not my idea. A woman named Shakti Gawain wrote this. Shakti Gawain, Creative Visualization, I think is the book. Another good book I really like is Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist. And the other book I steal a lot from is my mentor's book, What They Don't Teach You at Harvard Business School. What They Don't Teach You at Harvard Business School, Mark McCormack. If you guys buy it on Amazon, throw me the receipt, I'll buy the book. The execution stuff from yesterday, when Professor Kosnick had the grid, has that been executed? Remember the grid thrown in Excel? Has that been executed?
Oh, wait, sorry, like, print it out?
Or just, have you taken steps towards it?
Not yet.
Okay, how about the square? The square that Professor Kosnick asked for yesterday?
Yeah, I can set you up. I can work with you on an account. Just need to be there because it asks for a lot of personal information.
Let's do that. Actually, let's do it after class now.
Okay.
Cool. Have you taken steps towards it? Like, gotten this little square device from the swipe?
Well, you have to set up an account to get it. I have one, but it's set up.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
handle it.
I love updates.
How do we put this? Do it here. Are you going to use this later? Give me a place that you won't use later. Got it. So. This is good. And if there's more than one Tom, default to
Tom what?
Tom K. Simple.
This doctor's probably.
No. I have a PhD, but I don't flaunt it. In fact, anybody who does flaunt a PhD or an MBA it begins with an A and ends with hole. Do not do that. The etiquette of Silicon Valley is you never flaunt your degrees. Never. I'm a business person. I'm an entrepreneur. I happen to teach at Stanford. None of this. And Larry, come on, you got to break your habit. I know that you're trying to be respectful, but you disrespect me if you call me this. You respect me if you call me Tom. Okay.
Outside of this room, when Mike Arrington says, "Yeah, call me Mike," okay, great, thanks, Mr. Mike. That's the cadence, okay? Maybe because we've known each other for a while now that you know we call him, you know, Tom. Networking, networking. I'm not gonna be able to go over all the stuff that I have on it, but simply Google how to work a room. How to work a room. Here. There's specific tips, strategies, techniques, and ideas. The best thing ever is managing and maneuvering into the party by using the waitlist maneuver. There's room in the back if you want to jump in. How to work a room. It's step by step. There's articles and articles. The other thing where there's steps and articles is how to get mentored by a VC that you do not know. And these are bit.ly links, and each of those goes into 9 ideas that are separate, that are all different. There's 35 different ideas specifically, and how do you get a mentor, and how do you hack Silicon Valley. And the thing that I did that was kind of scandalous is I published at all 3 of the major blogs: VentureBeat, GigaOM, and TechCrunch. Hasn't been done before. It's just kind of scandalous that you're coming up with a similar title. If you want to hack also into events, easiest thing ever is a 12-sentence blog post. When I say write a blog post or write an article, you guys can be like, oh, I don't know, it's going to be kind of, you know, like a huge commitment. 12 sentences. It's 3 paragraphs, 2 pictures, 1 focus. A guy named Eric Ries has this thing called minimum viable product. Read about it, it's cool. Minimum viable product, that's what you guys should be doing. I have minimum viable blog post. It's simply 12 sentences, 3 paragraphs, 2 pictures, and 1 focus. 3 paragraphs, 2 pictures, 1 focus. If you want to get into awesome events, barbecue. Hey, I'm in Tom's class, and I would like to blog about your barbecue. Is it okay that I crash your BC's barbecue? You're it. What school do you go to? I am currently at Stanford University. Carte blanche, almost. Any questions about that? Check these articles out. They are all specific tactics to how to get mentored by VC that you don't know. Now, networking, I will try to be your wrangler, where I'll try to transition you from one point to another, and we're gonna have a panel on it. So ask these guys a bunch of questions, because if I tell you this is how you network, you're gonna be like, well, you know, you're kind of a pro. I want to have people that just sat in the seats that you guys sat in. Entrepreneurship. You guys are about to start something cool, and I want to do this for you guys. My focus: your first 15 steps out of the batter's box. Get it? If you're 15 steps out of the batter's box, you're already past first base. It's like a baseball, U.S. baseball. Maybe I'm losing some people that don't love baseball, but you're already past first base, so you've already sort of gotten a hit. Your first 15 steps out of the batter's box. A lot of people go for theory, and I love focusing on tactics. Lemonade stand business. That's what I absolutely love. Who's had a lemonade stand business before? Lemonade stand business.
Can it be coffee?
Even better. Yesterday, Tom had a lemonade stand business that he talked about, which is his babysitting business in Florida. I did not know that, okay? Entrepreneurs have a precursor business, and that business is called the lemonade stand business. I encourage you guys to explore and develop a lemonade stand business, okay? Something where your friends will almost judge you negatively on, okay? Because you should be like reinventing, you know, the genome sequence, okay? And last time I checked, okay, you got 21 classes. If I were sitting in your guys' seats, would execute on something that other people have not executed on and build on top. There's no reason to start anything from scratch. Question?
I want to make sure that we build my brand appropriately for that first business. It was a multi-divisional entrepreneurship. It was a lawn mowing and a babysitting. And there was more profit in the lawn mowing than the babysitting. I wouldn't have gotten the lawn mowing without offering the babysitting.
I actually took notes yesterday. These are my notes from yesterday. My goal also is to out-note take everybody in this class. Okay, I may not be more successful than you guys in like 30 years, but I will out-note take all you guys from this seat. And I actually wrote, while you were talking about your multi-dimensional, I actually wrote, this should be a roll-up that Austin Ventures would like, because they love the roll-up. A roll-up is where you buy like 15 little businesses and it ends up being a big business. It's just a roll-up. Lemonade stand business. Play with it. There's some lemonade stand businesses that are out there. You guys live in a town now, okay? Have you seen the Google logo? If you're an alien, you think that's a preschool place where, you know, little humans, you know, spend time. It looks like a preschool logo. And the Google logo, it looks like a sequel to the eBay logo. Have you seen the eBay logo? Similar coloring and everything, okay? Joke franchises. Craigslist, okay? It's a guy named Craig with a list. Huge. It's a 9-person company. Huge, okay? That was a joke business. He used to do something else significant. He's like, well, I'm just going to go with this because of my lemonade stand business. Have you heard of Dogster? That thing just sold for millions of dollars. The social network for dogs. And that's a sequel business. Oh my gosh. Write this down, okay, on the back of your name card if you didn't bring pen and paper, okay? Write this down. I, fill in blank of your first name, okay, want to start a sequel business. Don't start your own business. Look at my book title. My book title made it to some pretty good bestseller lists, okay? My mentor's book is What They Don't Teach You at Harvard Business School. My book, okay, What They Don't Teach You at Stanford Business School. Do a sequel. His book talked about sales, entrepreneurship, and reading people. My book, okay, it talked about sales, entrepreneurship, and reading people. But I don't call it reading people, I call it character compassing people. Character compassing people. You can change something 20% and then you own it. Is that scandalous? Who hates that right now? Who hates this and who hates me? Nobody hates me right now?
Two-part question, Larry.
In Silicon Valley, there are people that absolutely hate me. They've never met me before. They absolutely hate me. It's because I give people like the shortcut. You want to go to the TechCrunch conference? Go. Pre-blog it. Nobody blogs anymore. That's good news for you guys. Pre-blogging is where you blog before you go. People don't do it. I pre-blog it, I blog it, then I post-blog it. Last time I checked, that's about 36 sentences. Mostly opinion, but extremely valuable because I link from a site called Business Week. It helps your guys' thing. Lemonade stand business. ICANN has cheeseburger. Hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue, okay, from showing cat pictures. Last time I checked, okay, ICANN has cheeseburger. That's not even a sentence. And this joke usually works pretty well, but I don't think it's going to in this audience, but I'm going to try it anyway. When you're an Asian person, and for the record, I am Asian, the faster you can go partially retarded, the better you will do. The faster you can go partially retarded. Now, you can copy-paste Asian, okay, with academically smart. The faster you can go partially silly, okay, retarded, I've been told not to use that word, but I keep using it because I'm quoting Tropic Thunder, my mentor, Morton Downey Jr., you know what I'm talking about? Where he's coaching the other guy who went fully retarded. He's like, never, ever, ever go fully retarded, okay? Partially. Partially, it allows a digestible, easy to understand thing that's one thing. Never go fully. Go partial. ICANN has cheeseburger. They do have some genius stuff in there, okay? You guys are sitting actually in dangerous seats, okay? Because the concept of IV Hero, Life Zero exists, okay? Google it. It's 7 ways, okay, to avoid being what you guys are right now. IV Hero, well actually, potentially could be. IV Hero, Life Zero. It's where you're way smarter than everybody else. You show, and that's why this, okay, I'm going to break down the tactics, okay, for this. you want to do business with. Professor Kosnick, branded a different way. I mean, professorship has all sorts of connotations. I challenge you guys to think and do and execute a lemonade stand business. Any thoughts on you guys' lemonade stand business? Feedback, questions?
Hey Larry, you know how we give them 2 minutes to buzz or 3 minutes to buzz? You'll get a lot of hands if you let them buzz.
Okay.
Just say take 2 minutes to buzz about
Okay.
whatever it is.
Talk and meet, and we'll reconvene and we'll go over nuggets that you guys all generate. So take 2 minutes, 3 minutes.